Senior Market Analyst at Equiti Group. Thanks for being with us, Farah. Now, we've seen better than expected economic growth in China. What's helped the Chinese economy's expansion this quarter?
Thank you, Taiba, for having me. And I believe these data were desperately needed for the Chinese economy. We're seeing good news on all frontiers, whether it's the GDP, retail sales, production. That's really what the market needed after this spike that we saw end of September. This, I would say, positive shock that also wasn't really sustainable, given also the other measures that were not also impressive for investors. So giving this pool of positive data, I think now we can at least see some sustainable growth, more not that, I would say, aggressive movements in the market. Definitely we need more. This is still less than the target of the Chinese government to reach even above 5% growth. But I think it's a move towards more positive data coming from China.
Right, now you say this is positive data, but it's still the weakest in 1.5 years. How will the latest rounds of stimulus measures help lift growth in the fourth quarter?
I mean, we need to remember the major move that we saw from the Chinese government came last September. So before that, all the series of stimulus, they were really a little bit shy. We had this dilemma for the Chinese government between not adding more pressure on the yuan and at the same time try to target growth, which was lacking for sure. So we saw this first major stimulus end of September. It came, I think, at the right time, given that major banks around the globe, they are dropping their interest rates. So at least it gives more space to see more, I would say, these steps from the Chinese government. So far, given the last Thursday news as well, it wasn't really impressive. We didn't really see targeted fiscal spendings, or at least the plan. But I think now they have the room, the space to act more aggressively, given first that we are moving towards lower interest rates globally, so they can even add and inject more stimulus to the markets.
All right, Farah Murad, we will have to leave it there. Thank you very much for your analysis.
You're most welcome.
The European Central Bank has cut interest rates for the third time.